Hey, y'all know we ready to rock and roll today, baby. We ready to rock and roll today, baby. Hold up, y'all. I ain't got no music. Shit. Gotta get a song for the day, y'all. Hold up. Yo. We is back. Life is a gamble. If that ain't the fucking truth. If that ain't the truth, I don't know what is. Straight up. Yeah, we got a good one today, y'all. I tell y'all, man, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Everybody want to give me a hard time when it comes down to certain cases and certain topics. Yo, make sure I just dropped a video on Julio and the suspects facing the death penalty. So if you didn't get that alert, make sure you check that out. But I be trying to warn y'all, man. I told y'all this Diddy shit ain't what y'all thought it was. Lawsuits getting dropped, interviews getting taken down. Man, it's getting crazy. It is getting crazy. I was wondering why when I streamed that Jaguar Wright interview, they kept striking my video and telling me I couldn't upload. Like, what the fuck going on? Piers Morgan didn't apologize, y'all. Video taken down. Video taken down for making wild allegations on Jay-Z. Then you got Ray J clout chasing, of course. You know how he get down. Whatever, y'all. Let me find something for us real quick. Turn on my little man. Little OTR. OTR chat got on platform. Stay with the ratchet even though I don't supposed to be. Watch your dad niggas around, keep me company. Yeah, I'm a felon, but I'm still ducking felonies. I fucked off, took a shower, couldn't smell it on me. Sleep with her, but it's you that it's supposed to be. Back in the hood, the man stuck with a pole on me. My heart gone. I got something for. Hit that like button, y'all. Damn, what the fuck? These playing games with the motherfucker. My shit right here. Fuck with this song. Shout out to OTR Chaz, man. I told y'all if y'all want me, anybody from any city want me to play their music, as long as I don't get copywritten in the beginning of the live, hit me on IG, man. We can work something out. Let me see what else I got on here. Shit right here is hard too. We ready to get rock. We ready to get rolling after this song, y'all.
You can add me up, I got 100 racks in one hand. Dummy get the shooting, get the clicking like the gun jam. I got 2 cars, $250,000, I'm just one man. I be in the jungle, I'm a savage like a bam. Baby girl approach, you get the sucking like she two-headed. Hop up in the vet, my pants down, I am too ready. In my city, got the fastest cars, you can come bet it. I be spending money, spend 100 like it's nothing heavy. I can give a nigga all the sauce, but I can't teach. Every time I fuck, I cut her off, now she can't reach. Fucking different bitches every night, this shit too easy. I be blowing money, I just spend it like I can't keep it. 2023, my car upgraded with the new features. I was selling pounds in the trap and buying new sneakers. I be throwing pounds, touching down, knockers can't catch me. I was in the vat, going to Neiman's, bought a new demon. I stay clean, stay lean, niggas stay scheming. I got everything for my dreams, but I ain't dreaming. I might do a song with John Cena, cause they can't see me. Thought these niggas never had homes, cause they can't reach me. Niggas look like rappers, but they trappers, that ain't unsigned. I got more money than you and him combined. I just spent the 80 on my watch, it just to waste time. I just spent the stack up on the belt, it's on my waistline. Dummy killing niggas, they expire, he like to take time. I just bought a car, 120 cause the pay mine. One clap off, I ain't diddy, but I make bands. I'm a grip and glizzy in the picture case, they not fans. They be pouring dirty, popping perkies, we don't take Xans. I be getting money doing me, fuck what they saying. I just put some pounds on the flight, I hope they all land. Dummy T, that be be trying to slide out on my van. Who want smoke? We got pounds coming on strands. You can play around to the gun jam. Anybody, I mean anybody, knock them all down. Pretty bitches, I got pretty bitches and they all down. I don't know these niggas, they be lying, he ain't my man. 100 pounds, 5 guns, this a real deal.
See to them boys, y'all. Hold on, let me see something, y'all. Cause they be playing, yo. Why they keep playing with me, man? Keep fucking playing, y'all. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you new. Y'all. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you new. All right, we rock and roll. All right, so look, y'all. Remember what I told y'all about these lawsuits? Everybody gave me a hard time. Everybody gave me a hard time when I was telling y'all these lawsuits are frivolous. I know everybody want Diddy to go to jail, but he should at least get a fair trial. And what y'all saying with these lawsuits is a bunch of B.S. You had to put the dot in there. We talked about Stephen A. Smith yesterday when he was going through, when he was, Kimmy, what it is, when he was going through the letter that Diddy mother wrote, terrible analysis. Yo, Stephen A. Smith need to stick to sports. Stick to sports, y'all. Yo, why do yo? This is the thing that bothers me about the internet, y'all. Everybody thinks that for whatever reason, they just qualified to speak on everything. Like, yo, Stephen A. Smith probably ain't even a fucking fan of hip hop. That boy probably listen to country music or something, man. Like, yo, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not in touch with the culture. You're not in touch with the streets. You're not in touch with the community. Yo, stick to music. Man, shout out my man Riley Tucker, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man, and become a member, you know. Charlene, what's up, baby? Hey, you know we ready to get it in today. Because I've been telling y'all for 2 weeks now, yo, this Diddy case ain't what it is. What's up, Edward? It ain't what y'all think. Like I say, I know everybody want him to go to jail for whatever reason, but it ain't that. Man, what it is, man. Cali West Side in the building. And throw the motherfucking W's up. You hear me? But look, so just the other day, you had Big Joe. Y'all remember Big Joe? I think that was his name. Oh, my computer not plugged up. You had Big Joe come out. Now look at this. Terrible. Ex-boyfriend of Diddy, latest accuser, says he was offered $3 million from the alleged victim to go along with her story. Oh my goodness fucking gracious. Jesus Christ. What is going on, y'all? What is going on, y'all? And this is exactly what Diddy mother was talking about. I don't know what Stephen A was talking about. For all people that watched that live yesterday or even just watched Stephen A take on Diddy mother letter. But this is what she was talking about. Just because my son, y'all seen my son on camera, doing what he did to Cassie, which was out of line, I don't respect it. That doesn't mean that he did all of these other things. You know, that's not what that means. But that's what the internet is telling people. That's what people is running with. Y'all know that we be over here. Y'all insane people come over here and we get into it. Vigorous arguments because they don't know what the fuck they talking about because they watching the wrong YouTubers. And a lot of these YouTubers are just feeding them lies for views. They telling y'all Jay-Z next. They telling y'all Diddy is done. The case is rock solid. You got 120 victims, even minors, fugazi, felonious. Lawsuit haven't been filed. So let's see what. Man, I don't care what Tupac was, my guy. You know, salute the Pac though. So y'all remember this, right? Man, everybody a victim. Miss Miz, if it's that simple. I was trying to get my girl to call up that bitch.
The internal pain after being sexually assaulted has been incredibly deep and hard to put to her.
Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. We
It
rolling.
goes beyond just physical harm.
The best live going right now. I promise. They just be trying to chase views, Kimmy. Oh my God, the semantics. So y'all remember this, right?
It's a lie on me. That's all I'm saying.
Big Joe Sherman wants you to look at his face and listen.
I don't know this lady from anywhere.
You've never met her.
Never in my life.
He's talking about this woman, Thalia Graves, who appeared at a highly promoted news conference last week with attorney Gloria Allred.
Highly
The trauma
promoted.
of the assault has taken a toll on my mental health.
The attorney for Graves announcing a
That's a goddamn shame, yo. She got on front of the world. All them people watching that shit and put on a fucking show. And look at this woman. She just as bad as any motherfucking person you can think of.
lawsuit.
I wonder how many fake lawsuits she done put on people.
Claiming that in 2001, the then 25-year-old was drugged and bound and viciously raped in the Manhattan headquarters of Bad Boy Entertainment by
they say drugged, bound, and vicious. Like, what he tried to, like, yo, what is this? That's like some shit off a fucking movie. Like, you bound people when you try and kidnap them. Like, what was the point of being bound? Like, maybe I don't know the definition of bound.
Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs with his bodyguard and head of security Joe Sherman.
I'm not questioning her integrity. I'm questioning her claims against me.
I'm questioning her integrity.
You got the wrong man. I've never seen you. I've never did anything negative with you. I've never been in the same room with you. Not only wasn't I there,
I'm questioning her integrity.
On me.
I'm questioning her morality. I'm questioning her sanity. I'm questioning every motherfucking thing about her. Shit. I might be questioning her authenticity, her motherfucking race next. I don't trust nothing about her. All right, so look. Matter of fact, TMZ. They say TMZ reported. So let's see. Let's go to TMZ. See what they had to say. TMZ. See if it's on their YouTube page. We might gotta find an article. Let's check out what TMZ had to say, y'all. Where is it at, TMZ? Fuck is it at, TMZ? All right, let's go. Let's Google. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure you check out my latest upload on Julio Fulio. Don't go nowhere. We ready to get busy. I promise you. What the fuck is that? Diddy let me out of jail. Files new appeal. Yeah, we already know that. Diddy and Cassie on video loved up in 2018 performance. Did they say TMZ reported that? Women abuse. Stroke. Brooke Shields' daughter. Taylor Swift. Fuck. We're just gonna read it off there, y'all. Diddy mock unconscious DJ at party. See, there they go with the bullshit, y'all. Just try to make something out of nothing. The fuck, if you came there, we always mock people that get too drunk. Not many times I've been mocked, drunk as a motherfucker, and mocked other people. Like, come on now, cut the crap, man. Let's check it out. Look what they try to make a thing, y'all. Look, let me show y'all. Look at this real quick. How many times, y'all? That's what black people do. I think all people do it. Fuck, they ain't even black people. People get drunk, and you mock their ass.
He is very many videos of Diddy that have been resurfaced, really going back sometimes 30 years. There are a lot of breadcrumbs about things that were going on at his party. Yeah, that all of a sudden you hear today about what the allegations are, and there are some signs. Yeah, and this one you're about to see, this was in the aftermath of one of his parties in the early 2000s. The party was in London, and he is standing by someone who was attending that party, a DJ, who didn't come out of it, how would we say, he was hurting it. I mean, he was.
I don't blame you, Evan.
For certain. But Diddy decided to make a joke about it, and a joke that at the end here, listen to what he says. It's pretty stunning.
Yo, look at this, y'all. Hey, yo, come on. Yo said it's pretty stunning. Shut dumb ass up, Nick.
For all those in London that don't know what happens to the white man when he comes to a p.diddy party, this is what happens to the white man.
It's so unfortunate.
You gotta pull back though, so you can see.
He's out of it.
That's crazy. Matt, move out the way. You're still alive. Look at that. Look. What you got a drink on his head? And that's James from Simeon Mobile Disco. He is a actual DJ. He's not supposed to pass out, but when they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to him. I put him to sleep.
Oh, but you know.
Hey, yo, what was wrong with that? Yo, can somebody tell me what was wrong with that? Yo, I've went to sleep on steps. I done slept through whole parties. Yo, when you get too fucked up, it happens. Yo, but they trying to present this. See, this is what I've been trying to warn y'all the whole time. They're trying to make that assault. That's what they're trying to do. They trying to make that assault, y'all. So when y'all get these lawsuits and all these celebrities was around, that's what they talking about. Those people are now victims. People that came to the party on their own, know what they was getting themselves into, and now knock the fuck out sleep. Are victims. They victims, y'all. Man, get the fuck out of here. Right. Ain't nobody forced that man to do that, man. Let's see what TMZ have to say. Watch how they try to spin it. Watch how they try to spin it, y'all.
Oh, one of the big allegations is that he supposedly drugged people at these freak-offs, and there are multiple lawsuits now alleging that, and it's something that is a centerpiece.
Y'all see what they just did? See, this is why people confuse y'all. The freak-offs and the Diddy parties are not the same. Y'all gotta remember that. The freak-offs and the Diddy parties are not the same. What that was is a Diddy party. What they said, listen to what they said, y'all, to confuse people. That's why people was confused, and they making this out to be something way bigger than it really is because of this. And this is done intentionally. These guys been in media for how many years? They know exactly what they saying and why they saying it. Why are y'all misleading the people, sir?
Is that he supposedly drugged people at these freak-offs, and there are multiple lawsuits now alleging that, and it's something.
He's not supposed to pass out, but when they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to him. I put him to sleep.
Oh,
Cash.
You know, one of the big allegations is that
everybody went to a Diddy party.
People at these freak-offs, and there are multiple lawsuits now alleging that, and it's something that is a centerpiece of the federal criminal prosecution with the feds.
No, it's not. Yo, why are they doing it? Yo, this is irresponsible. Why are they doing this, y'all? Why are they doing this? The Diddy parties is not at the center of the indictment. The center of the indictment is Cassie's situation with Diddy, allegedly. That's the center of the indictment. Now, the center of the lawsuits are the Diddy parties. The center of the indictments is freak-offs. The center of the lawsuits is Diddy parties, Diddy experiences, Diddy, what you want to call it? Sessions at the studio. Those are lawsuits, y'all. You know how when people come to the studio, everybody getting high and drunk. You might have got too drunk, woke up injured, like my man said. You feel me? You woke up injured, and now you saying you a victim after you done smoked and drunk and did everything that the party allowed you to do. Like, man, yo, come on, y'all. These people terrible with what they doing, man. It's crazy people leaving. I'm the only one telling the truth. I'm the only blogger been telling the truth the whole time that I seen. Everybody else lying.
But you also think about those 120 alleged victims that Tony Busby is representing. And
he called bail?
if any of them were at parties where there are videos like this where Diddy was saying stuff like this.
And I will say, that's going to be played in trial.
Yeah.
That's going to be played in trial. And the defense is going to try and keep that out. They're going to say it's prejudicial. It's too long in the past. I have a feeling the judge is going to admit it. I'm actually not sure what the probative value of the...
Yo, that video is not going to be played at trial. That video has absolutely nothing to do with the freak offs that Diddy was doing with Cassie. Y'all, they are lying. They're lying. That I guarantee you that video won't be played at trial, because that video don't have anything to do with trial. Anything. Zero. Zilch. So why is TMZ lying? Who paid TMZ to lie, man? I might need to email them like, who paying y'all to lie, man? Because y'all making up stories. Y'all making up stories at this point. Why would somebody ban? Look at this guy, y'all. Look at this guy. Why would a grown man came to the party? Look, they all fucked up. He ain't sleep. You know, his tolerance just was low. You know, he might have did a little bit too much or whatever they had. But you're not a victim, my guy. You're not a victim. Hey, Maria, how does this is a grown man, Maria. Right. You white girl wasted. Shit, I used to get white girl wasted too. What you talking about? Man, shit. I used to get fucked up out here, man. Big alcohol, 15, 16 years old, geeking. Never do it again. Wouldn't wish it on nobody. Fuck your body up. But what I'm saying is I wasn't a victim. I sat outside the motherfucking liquor stores and got the old heads to cop for me. Wasn't no motherfucking victim.
Relevance of this video is, I mean, I hate
the like button, y'all.
On this, but lots of people pass out at parties without doing any drugs at all, right?
True. That's true.
And I think that we all
But if
have
you were,
seen
but if you
people,
were, Jason, if you were a victim, an alleged victim at that particular party, wouldn't you think that video is very relevant? And
No.
what you're claiming,
He better not lie.
you were
He
drunk.
better
what I
not
would
lie.
want as a plaintiff is to, in my opinion, get the jury to believe my case, and if they can be convinced that this is evidence of the same thing I went through as a drug victim, if I'm the plaintiff, then I'd want to show it. But that doesn't mean that it actually proves that. That just means you want the jury to think it proves that.
It doesn't prove it, but trials are based on building
Loren,
blocks.
everybody in the party
You
fucked
can either
up.
accept that or dismiss it, but it raises eyebrows when you hear it.
Damn.
And, you know, there's going to be...
Obey Jesus, how you just gonna say that? That's a obey Jesus. Come on now, that's a hell of a claim. Oh, come on now, God damn, jeez, you jumped way out the window with that.
Honestly, I think much bigger than the civil trials is the criminal case, and I think the prosecution is going to be looking at these old videos, which aligns with the time that for which he's being prosecuted. And
Y'all see what they just did, y'all? You see what he just did? He switched it back to the civil case. Pay attention to what he just did, y'all. So most people will still think he's talking about the trial, but pay attention to how he switched it to the civil case. Him right here.
bigger than the civil trials is the criminal case. Browse when you hear it in building blocks, and you can either accept that or dismiss it, but it raises eyebrows when you hear it. And there's going to be a dogfight, because honestly, I think much bigger than the civil trials is the criminal case. And I think the prosecution is going to be looking at these old videos, which aligns with the time that, for which he's being prosecuted.
No, this
and
is
they're going
BS.
to say that Diddy is playing his hand.
Hey, Obey Jesus.
Right.
Obey Jesus, you've been following the wrong page. Obey Jesus, you need to subscribe. There's tapes of what? What are there tapes of? We haven't seen any tapes. Listen, I made this analogy a few times before. If I go to rob a bank and get killed in the process, I'm a victim. I knew what I was doing. Diddy is not forcing people to take anything. What that lawyer said at the press conference was a lot of people was made to take drugs, and if they didn't take it, they had to leave. That's a choice. That is a choice. So if I decide to take drugs and I end up too fucked up, I'm not no victim. No, I'm just talking about, I'm going off all information everybody else got. I'm just telling y'all the truth. No, I wasn't there. I'm talking about what the lawyer said. The lawyer said that a lot of people, this was his verbatim, a lot of people was made to take drugs. And if they didn't take drugs, they was asked to leave. And then when they did take drugs, they woke up injured, confused, disheveled, scared. What the fuck does that mean, y'all? What does that mean? That means absolutely nothing. But what happens is when you throw those words out there, your mind fill in the blanks. When you think scared, disheveled, afraid, you think you was odd. But that's not what he said. But since he used those words, our mind just straight went to, you understand? These people know what they're doing, y'all. They know what they're doing. It's wordplay, it's trickery. But if you listen to it, they're not saying anything. They're not saying anything. Because right now we got a man getting hung out to dry by the media, and it ain't right. Let that man go to trial. Let that man go to trial, man. Stop putting out false narratives.
They could say, look, people pass out because they drink too much. But the prosecutor's going to say, this is relevant, let the jury decide. And you will look at all the videos.
That like button, y'all.
Hey, what's up? This is Diamond.
All right, so look. So let's go back to what we came here for, because I don't even see the thing we was looking for. All right, so look. One of Diddy's accusers, this woman right here. Let me show y'all.
That's all I'm saying.
Big Joe Sherman.
Internal pain.
This woman right here, who Big Joe said she was lying, now her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend says he was offered $3 million from the alleged victims to go with her story. Wow. Three M's. A lot of money. Damn, why'd I do that? Backed up the damn thing. All right, here we go.
Internal pain.
So let's read this story. I thought TMZ had it, but I don't. They do a video on it. They must just did an article on it. All right, y'all. Let's check this out. Y'all can't see that? Hold on. That's too big. All right, the ex of Diddy's latest accuser, Talia Graves, has came forward with some potentially damning receipts. Graves filed a lawsuit against Diddy for alleged 2001 R supposed to be performed by Diddy and his bodyguard. She said the two recorded themselves violently R-ing her vaginally and anally while she was dating an employee of Diddy's. Graves says it all happened after she was drugged and taken into a room at the Bad Boy building. However, Talia's ex-boyfriend may be poking holes in how trustworthy she is. TMZ obtained text messages between the disbanded couple that say she was planning to sue Diddy because he's the one that has the money. Whoa. He's the one that has the money. In a text message, she apparently offered him $3 million to take back her version of the supposed events. To back her version of the supposed events. TMZ also spoke to the man, and he confirmed that the messages are real. He said he believed it to be a bribe and blocked her shortly after. Diddy's team apparently has those same text messages, but Graves' lawyer claims it's an attempt to discredit her. It is very common that rich, powerful men and their supporters attempt to discredit, shame, and humiliate accusers who have the courage to come forth. The complaint speaks for itself. Our client is looking for a day in court. Yo, that is the same exact thing she said when Big Joe said the girl was lying. Same thing. So she just gonna stand on this until the motherfucking ground crumble beneath her feet. Gloria Allred, cut the crap, man. Cut it out, man. Seriously, cut it out. The girl was lying. You ain't getting paid. Let it go. See, but this is the thing, y'all. I don't even think the intent is for these people to get paid. The intent is to kill him in public perception so we can run over him in court. That's what's going on. That's what I've been telling y'all for weeks now. I don't know how many people are actually paying attention and listening, but the more what they're trying to do is kill him in public opinion. So the court process can tap dance all over his motherfucking ass. That's what's going on, man. No, Owen. No, Owen. If you go to a party and you know the theme of the party is we spiking the drinks and you decide to drink it, you can't come back and claim victim. Can't do that. Can't do that. Where's accountability? Where's accountability for the person? These are adults. These are adults. We ain't talking about no fucking children. And that guy and the guy that the 121 lawsuits, he ain't even filed one yet. We just was on live yesterday, and the man said that a couple people reached out to us behind closed doors. Any good lawyer is gonna try to settle out of court first. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. See, y'all, I'm not gonna allow the fact that I don't like Diddy. I'm not gonna allow the fact that I think Diddy did horrible business to black people to affect my judgment of this situation. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Some people can't separate their personal feelings from reality or their personal feelings from what they from common sense. But I can. And I will. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, how you announce, like I say every day. Thank you. Thank you. How can you announce 120 lawsuits before you file them? He still haven't filed a lawsuit, y'all. Let me show y'all this. Check this out. Man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. If you want to donate to the platform, support the real, man. Ain't nobody else telling y'all the truth. Motherfuckers lying. They lying for views. Cash App Baltimore swag, man. BALTIMORE swag. Support the movement. Let me show y'all something. Matter of fact, who sent me that? Hold on. Who the fuck sent me that? No, what? Him. Wasn't him. That's a big bro. Wait, watch this shit. Hold on, y'all, cause y'all gonna want to see this. What's this one? Who the fuck sent me that shit, man? I know I sent it to my man. No, I sent it to him. What the fuck is that? Oh, yeah, and we gonna go to Jaguar Wright latest interview too. So yeah, we definitely checking that out. Oh, what the fuck is that? Yo, why's my computer dying? Hold on, y'all. Oh shit. God damn it. My fault, y'all. Stepped on the goddamn cord. I'm trying to find this hotline number. Fucking shit flying around. I'm trying to find this hotline number. I don't know how many people saying that hotline number they got people calling. The Diddy hotline. Oh. Yo, who the fuck sent me that? Oh, my man right here sent it to me. Oh, he ain't sent it to me. Matter of fact, he sent it to me. Princess sent it to me. Man, fuck it. I can't find that shit. Somebody sent me that shit. Matter of fact, gotta be him. Damn. Man, fuck it. Let me see. It's probably on YouTube, y'all. Yo, did y'all see the video where the girl called the Diddy hotline? Why the fuck I can't find this shit, man? I can't find shit. Shit piss me the fuck off, man. Y'all seen that video? Guilty of what though? He guilty of doing some messed up things to Cassie. He definitely guilty of that. But all these other things that's coming out, nah, man, we ain't jacking that. We ain't
You know what's
that.
crazy? No, totally.
He definitely guilty of doing some messed up things to Cassie. I can agree to that. But we ain't jacking all this bullshit. Nope. Now, where the fuck is that damn Diddy hotline shit at? Hey, did y'all see this? Hey, yo, people was mad as shit at Young Man. Look at this, y'all. Hold on, look at this real quick.
Would you sign this?
Oh, where you playing?
Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. I love you. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Amy, would you sign this?
Oh, where you playing?
Go ahead.
Hey, he try to get your man these eyes a baby or your people don't take nothing serious, right? Yeah, I'm trying to find that Diddy hotline, yo. What the fuck? Somebody took it. Oh, here you go. No, that ain't it. Now watch I find it as soon as I get off live. I guarantee I find it. Hold on. Of course, there's gonna be no search results found. A girl called the motherfucker, y'all. All right, fuck it, y'all. We're gonna keep it moving. We'll keep it moving. All right, oh, so Piers Morgan had to apologize. I be trying to keep it real with y'all, yo. I don't like what's going on, yo. I don't like to see people play on people for views. Look what 50 had to say. Check 50 out. He one of the main ones trolling. Diddy gonna make bail next court date. So this shit y'all been saying, keep that same energy.
Have it that way. Whoever don't come and work is fine. I like fucking them up. If you want these niggas to be Puff Daddy or Madonna or Janet, you gotta live by their ways, dog.
Andrietta, what it is.
Everybody ain't 50 Cent, everybody ain't Puff, everybody ain't Jay-Z. You gotta stick with a nigga, grind with a nigga, you gotta do your job. You don't wanna have it that way.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
That's going on.
When people say that to me, I get a little...
Hey, Piers Morgan apologized.
Think about platforms. The reality of the modern world is that pretty much everyone has a platform as long as there's something to say that other people want to hear. That's why we invited her on to be interviewed. The people making these claims have an audience with or without shows like mine. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. We apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce. Well, now, Sean Diddy Combs, the thing about platform.
That's why they put a strike on my goddamn video. Fucking her dumb ass. We ready to watch her next, y'all. Check Ray J out, Clout chasing. Ray J, I can't stand him, y'all. I remember he was just Brandy's brother. Now, all of a sudden, I don't know who the fuck you think he is. He's a fucking cornball. Selling out black people with them dumbass reality shows that got black women fighting. I can't stand. Yo, any black man that's putting up a reality show that's displaying black women fighting is a piece of shit to me. For real. I don't respect nothing about him at all. At all. It's been years. For years, they've been the black man image been tarnished for hundreds of years, or however many years it was. We trying to fix our image, and then you got black people that found the way to make money by diminishing a black woman image. Man, these boys is crazy. That's why, yo, I'm gonna stay on their neck. I'm never gonna stop until these guys tighten up, and they're gonna hate when I'm the voice. I'm trying to tell you, wait till I'm the voice. When everybody coming over here for their news, man, I ain't gonna like that. I promise you they ain't gonna like that, because I'm gonna put my foot so far on their neck. Because I don't respect it. I don't respect it, yo. Everybody worried about money. Ain't nobody worried about the lasting effects that this bullshit gonna have on the community or on the people.
Give somebody for taking somebody's ass. There's a lot of people out here taking from people. Not only like people are getting robbed of not only their money and their spirituality. They're getting robbed of their womanhood and manhood. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. Do you chuckle?
Listen to him. Laugh? He think that shit funny. Goofy ass nigga.
Do you help? Do you criticize? Because I see a lot of jokes out there right now talking about baby oil. Everybody got a joke about having baby oil and lube. Is that okay? Do you forgive somebody for taking somebody's ass?
Fucking cornball. Sit your goofy ass down, nigga. You probably got touched. Stupid ass nigga. Jaguar Wright did a new interview, y'all. Let's check her out. Fuck did she say this time? Yo, have y'all noticed Jane Dale has been backtracking? Did people notice that? After all these years of making money slandering Diddy name, now he's backtracking? That's strange. Let's see this. Let's check this out.
I think he went through because he knows what's been happening.
Now look, let me tell y'all who she is, y'all. Jaguar Wright. I keep stepping on the damn cord, y'all. I'm ready to unplug that shit. The fuck? I done fucked this shit up. Let me tell y'all who Jaguar Wright is, y'all. Jaguar Wright is a disgruntled employee. She's not the truth. Yeah, she's a part. Is the truth, but a part. No, she's not. She's a disgruntled employee. Jaguar Wright was with the games, with the nonsense. I did a video on it. Check it out. Make sure y'all subscribe. Check the video out. Jaguar Wright is one of them people that sit around. If let's say everything is true. Let's say everything is true. Even though I don't think a lot of it is, but let's say it is for Jaguar Wright's sake, for her argument. Jaguar Wright is one of them people that sit around, watched it, participated in it, but they might have told her lies. You know, they might have made promises that they couldn't keep. So she stayed quiet all these years. Yo, Jaguar Wright was singing in 1998. She didn't put out nothing serious since Jay-Z days, and that was in the mid to early 2000s. But she didn't wait until 2020, 2019, when it was obvious that her career was over. It was, the show was over. It was obvious that the show was over. Now she want to flip the table over. Now Diddy this, Jay-Z did that, this person did this. Man, get the fuck out of here. Yo, I don't respect them people, y'all. I don't respect them people, y'all. Yo, intent matters. Why you do something matters, man. You can't sit around watch it for however many years if it's true, and then now you see that your career ain't taking off. Now you want to tell the whole world about things that you saw. Hell no. You should have said something back then. You should have said something or did something back then. Don't wait until the promises that they gave to you failed or didn't pan out, and now you want to tell the world. Man, I don't fuck with that. I can't respect nothing about that. Jaguar Wright a fraud, and she wasn't right about Diddy getting arrested. Yo, Diddy, we know why Diddy got arrested. It ain't got nothing to do with victims. They just using victims to to prove their point, but it ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn victims. There's no way Jaguar Wright could have possibly known that Diddy was going to sue these people and these people was going to come down on him. That's why Diddy got arrested. You understand what I'm saying? So this touting of Jaguar Wright, she called it. She was right the whole time. That is a bold-faced lie. Bold-faced lie. Because for her to be right, she'd have to know that Diddy would have crossed them people and them people would have double-crossed him. There's no way she could have known that. What's up, Kenny? No way she could have known that. But let's check out, for argument's sake, see what she had to say. Meanwhile, I'm going to try to find that hotline number in my son's phone.
Just like everybody knew what was happening in Millie. Bobby Brown, girl, with Drake. These people are monsters.
Yo, it's just amazing to me, y'all. Like, yo, it's amazing to me, y'all. Yo, I can't get past this. It's amazing to me that people be willing to slander people with no proof, no evidence. Jaguar Wright said she got tapes. She was on Piers Morgan and said, I got my own tapes. I was a dominatrix in my former life. I got girls that still work into the field and they wear body cameras. And I got tapes. And where the fuck are they at, Jaguar, right? What it takes? Why you ain't hand them over to the police? If all this shit going on and they dealing with underage kids and they doing, why you didn't hand the goddamn tape? Jaguar Wright, we want to see the tapes. Fuck it. Yo, we tell Jaguar Wright we want to see the tapes. Keep talking about you ain't got no goddamn tapes. That girl was just talking. She getting paid to lie. Yo, I couldn't do that, yo. I could not get on no platform continuously. Videos for years. Just lying. Yo, that have to be how you is in real life. She got to be a habitual liar. She got to be. She got to be an habitual liar. Like, it's no way that you can do this on the internet and it not trickle into your real life. It's no way, yo. It's damn near impossible. She been doing this shit for too many years. Because it's obvious. Where's the tapes? Candies? She says she got tapes. Where are they? Produce them. Send them to the feds. Do something. What the fuck is you holding on to them for? What are you holding on to them for? And why at all these interviews, you just broke the story on what you was saving it for Piers Morgan? Man, we got to use common sense, y'all. I'm not supporting Diddy. I'm supporting the right to due process. I'm supporting the right to not have frivolous lawsuits thrown out there to tank the jury pool. That's what I'm supporting. I support that with anybody. It ain't got shit to do with Diddy. I won't give a fuck about Diddy. Diddy never goddamn thing for me. I don't like how Diddy handled the locks. I think what Diddy did to Cassie was fucking horrible. If I was there, I'd have stopped it. But he don't deserve to be slandered in the media with fake lawsuits. Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves that, man. No, we don't, man. Everybody deserves a fair trial. We don't know nothing about no Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber never came out and admitted any of these things. Man, Bess Stuyvesant, straight up, suit the Biggie.
It ain't real life. Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
What the fuck that mean? Oh, what that disclaimer say? What that disclaimer say, y'all?
Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
The information provided by the speaker, presenter on the platform is for general information purposes only. All information is provided in good faith. However, we make no representation or warranty of any kind expressed or implied regarding the accuracy. Hey, yo, come on. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? What do this tell y'all? When y'all see that, what does that tell you? Can somebody please? What does that tell y'all, man? That this girl is fucking lying. She lying. It ain't just that will get sued. She lied. Because if she was telling the truth, you wouldn't have to worry about none of that. If she was telling the truth, you ain't have to put that. It's facts. It can be proven.
Real life street stars. Hold on. They might not have saw this coming, but I'm sure they saw it coming. It's been 3 days.
No, he don't, man. Don't have no 9-year-old victims, man. What are y'all talking about, y'all? Man, ain't got no goddamn 9-year-old victims. Yo, y'all believe that, man? Y'all believe them 121 lawsuits that they haven't been filed? Do y'all believe the 121 lawsuits that haven't been filed that he announced a week and a half ago? Like, yo, come on now, y'all. Like, yo, we got to be real at some point, yo. We can't be all gullible. That's why these agencies and these entities be able to manipulate the people like they do, because we fucking stupid. We gullible as a motherfucker. We believe anything. Trump told us the media be lying. Trump was the first president that got on platforms and say, man, you are fake news. You're lying. You're making up stories. But people believe him, though. See, the crazy thing about it is, the crazy thing about this whole Diddy situation is, right? A lot of these people, not everybody, but a lot of these people that's fine saying it's done to Diddy, hated it when it was going on with Trump. They hated it. They despised it. They liked nothing about it. But since it's happening to Diddy, shit, I believe everything they say. Like, yo, you can't have it both ways, yo. It's either you this or that. Like, you can't be over this bitch juggling. You understand what I'm saying? You can't not like what they did to Trump, but be okay with what they doing to Diddy. You can't do that unless you're racist. Unless there's some underlying issues there. You understand what I'm saying? I was against what they was doing to Trump too. All my arguments are consistent every time. Like I don't know about them other guys.
Million.
Yeah, they did Michael Jackson the same way.
Jaguar Wright has the world's attention as we speak.
You might not be one of them, Obey Jesus.
Yeah.
And Diddy had been arrested, which made the world stop.
Yeah.
And take a moment and say, wait a minute. There's been a lady speaking about these things for years.
Oh my
God. He turned the
God.
whole world into Ray J. Wait a minute. Yup, he did. Yeah, he did.
And first and foremost, we have to say we appreciate you coming here next, because that gives us validity in the sense that Piers Morgan, thank you. But really, this moment right here is where we really get what y'all are coming here to see, and what we call What would you call this kind of information that you put out, Jag?
Misinformation. Misinformation.
Now, before we get started,
what the fuck you call it?
I'm looking at your drip. I'm looking at your clothing.
Yeah.
And that looks
Nah, obey Jesus. Yeah, hey, obey Jesus. You don't know what this about? You really don't know why they did this? It's not because they stopped protecting him. We jumped outside the lines. You know, when you dealing in business and you ain't you ain't the status quo. You gotta play by the rules. And he jumped outside the rules because he was being done wrong. So he stood on, in his mind, he stood on what was right. And now they punishing him for that. But he was right. Exactly. Yeah, you got it. He had reason to do that. They told the man that they was going to help him build his brand. He sent some people over there to check on it, and they ain't helping him build nothing. Nothing. After he done worked with these people for 15 years, built up this product, made this product a fucking beast in the industry. Now I got my own product. I just need y'all to help me get it off the ground. I can take it from there, and they wasn't even trying to give him a boost. So he said, you know what? All right, I got something for y'all. And here we are today. So this is not about victims. That's what people got to understand. You got to get that out your head. This is not about victims of assault. Because if Diddy was assaulting victims, he'd been doing it for years, and they knew about it. They knew about it. They never stopped it. It's not because he didn't stop. It's not because they stopped protecting them. They didn't fucking care. They didn't care. But the minute you go outside the lines, now it's time to show you. That's what this is. That's how I'm able to speak the way I'm speaking, because I understand that. And if he would have been able to pull that off, that shit would have opened so many doors. He probably would have been the first American black-owned liquor distributor, descendant of slaves. That would have been major. Shut him down. Kicked him out the door. Threw lawsuits on him. Sent him to prison. That's what this about, man. Saying these people don't give a fuck about no victims. Because if this was about cleaning up the industry, right? Let's say this was about cleaning up the industry. Why ain't nobody else getting in trouble? Why are the parents of these kids or these artists not getting in trouble? Why are Kelly victims? Go watch that video where I related Diddy. What fuck video that was? One of the videos I did a number of videos. Y'all can check them out. And we went through it. We talked about the Bieber situation. We talked about Usher's situation. And it's like, and we talked about R. Kelly's situation. And the parents in R. Kelly's situation coached their daughter into having relations with R. Kelly as a juvenile. They didn't face no punishment. Justin Bieber's mother gave her child up as a child to the industry. Who knows what happened to him? The industry has been known. Look at the Nickelodeon documentary. They prey on children. So why are you giving your children to the industry knowing the industry prey on children? And how is it, if we know this, they know this, the feds know this, why they ain't been to put a stop to it? Because they don't want to. They don't want to. This is business as usual. This is how it's supposed to run. So who the fuck are we to get in the way and say, no, hell no, that shit ain't right. No. They've been running like this before us. It's not going to stop running like this. Just keeping it real with y'all, man. Somebody got to do it.
What? Is that Haley?
Why y'all keep saying he out?
Well, someone asked me where to get this t-shirt from because they thought it was Haley Bailey. And it's not. This is me. This is 23-year-old Jaguar Wright first photo shoot. Baron Claiborne shot it. Jay Manuel from America's Top Model did the makeup.
Diddy's not out of jail, y'all. Can y'all stop lying?
From
He ain't
Manhattan
out.
did the hair. And I can't remember her name, but she was called Miss 7th Avenue, and she literally stitched that.
Kamala Harris is lying, saying she'll
I'm ready
keep
to
us
fast
safe.
forward this because
But
I want to hear some. I want to hear some of her lies.
Leather garment practically.
Keep bringing this girl up here to lie.
You've been getting sued. There's no way I would have gone through with those.
All right, here
2
we go.
business deals, 2 companies, Profits Plus, BB Films, and View It. Both of them were brought to me by people that I considered trusted allies, and both deals were corrupted. Now, I'm not going to blame the people that brought the deals to me. How could I expect them to know? But to consistently keep being courted to do business with people who keep things secret, like, oh yeah, we work with Rock Nation, or oh yeah, Cuba Gooding Jr., full on Diddy Doo-Wop sits on the board. If I had have heard those names in those first meetings, there's no way I would have gone through with those deals. I don't do business with people who do business with the devil. So why did they keep it secret? Why did I have to find out? Why did I have to do extra research that wasn't available upon meeting these companies? And I'm going to tell you why. Because my enemies pay good money to make sure I can't be successful. And if you don't believe me, ask Dame Dash. That's what's been happening to him.
Yo, come on now.
Oh, stay right there. Stay right there.
Yo, come on now. Yo, she can't put herself on the fucking same level as Dame Dash. Yo, how is Jaguar Wright? Yo, think about this, y'all. Jaguar Wright, Dame Dash. Like, yo, you cannot put yourself on the same scale as Dame Dash. Dame Dash didn't own a fucking record label. Jaguar Wright was a fucking backup dancer. Like, yo, what is she talking about? Like, yo, I can't see. I never paid her no mind, yo. I can't believe people buy into this nonsense. If she just compared herself to Dame Dash. Like, yo, this shit crazy. Yeah, I watched Dame Dash interview. I know Dame Dash go through shit. Dame Dash been outspoken. Like, Dame Dash didn't just start speaking out in 2019. The crazy thing about it is Jaguar Wright been around just as long as Dame Dash. Why the fuck we ain't hear nothing from her? Dame Dash been Dame Dash since he came into the music industry. Dame Dash was leaning on executive, smacking motherfuckers. Dame Dash came in and carried it how he supposed to carry it, and he backed out gracefully. I'm sure some people hate him. She did none of that. She did none of that. She sat back, was complicit, cooperated, did everything they asked her to do, and her career ain't pan out. She waited 15 years, maybe 20, and now she want to talk about everything that she say she's saying with no proof, no nothing. Like, God, come on, y'all. Like, yo, stop letting these people fool y'all, man. These people getting rich. They getting rich telling lies. This is when we start paying for lies, man.
Thanks for the shout out. Sorry you've been getting sued. I haven't.
And we're gonna go back to Dan because
she don't have no money.
How come they haven't sued Jaguar Wright? A lot of people are saying that. So let's just start with Piers Morgan because there's a headline that went out that was very powerful that people are running with, where it just says Jay-Z is the real monster. Now, before you speak on it, to even get to Piers Morgan, can you explain how that took place and why even take that interview to go forward?
Well, excuse me. I can't say that I sought it out because I didn't. Truth is we didn't see it coming. But I have to credit Odell.
Gotta hold easy.
my love. I have to credit him because since we've combined and joined forces and become a hell of an investigative journalism team. See, I'm the content, I'm the passion, I'm the voice. I'm also the brain, but I do too much by myself. That's the brain. That's the administrator. That's the bloodhound. And he, there were so many people that hacked into so many of my accounts. People didn't even know how to get in touch with me anymore. And Odell created that lane.
What the fuck is she talking about?
Reached out
I
to
give a fuck about that boy, man.
Piers Morgan.
Fuck up.
I don't know why more people aren't looking at this, but why isn't it playing? Is there a
Did she testify? Fuck no. Yo, do y'all think the federal government, she better not come out her mouth and say she testified. Do y'all think the federal government will bring Jaguar Wright on the stand? Yo, bringing Jaguar Wright on the stand would be the same as bringing YSL Woody on the stand. Like, yo, that would be a tremendous mistake. Tremendous. Defense attorney, eat her alive, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She won't stand a chance. The girl was lying, y'all. She's saying anything for views. So this is the thing, y'all. It's either this, right? It's either you be, see, this how I am. It's either I believe everything or I believe nothing. I don't have time to be picking through what's the truth. It's either I believe everything or I believe nothing. And she done said a lot of things that was so far off. It's like it's no way it's believable. So it's like, yo, something wrong with the girl, man. I mean, I think she hurt because her career didn't pan out. She probably thought she was more talented than what she was. She was a good artist. She probably thought she should have been Mary J. That's why she always mentioned her. Or maybe she thought she's supposed to have been Beyonce. Maybe that's why she keep Beyonce naming them out. Yo, the girl's a hater. This girl's a hater. She mad that her career stalled. She probably did a little bit of favors for Jay-Z, and he probably told her she was gonna be the next big thing, and he lied. So this is her revenge tour. This is her revenge tour. And as long as you got people that's hell-bent on greed, you're gonna have people that's willing to use that against you, y'all. So you can't call them a victim because you can't claim victim because you wanted to be famous so bad that you was willing to do anything for it, and this person tricked you. Those not victims, y'all. What do y'all see? What did Jaguar Wright say that was the truth? She didn't say anything that was the truth, y'all. She didn't know Diddy was going to file this lawsuit against them people. Yo, y'all acting like they came and arrested Diddy because all these things that we've been hearing all these years. Yo, that's not why they locked him up, yo. So how was she right? She wasn't right about nothing. She wasn't right about nothing. Because if Diddy didn't file that suit, we wouldn't see any of this. There would be no lawsuits. There would be no indictment. It would be none of this. So how the fuck is she right? Explain that to me. How is she right? So why they ain't been lock him up, y'all? Why they didn't lock him up until he filed this lawsuit? That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Y'all want to argue with me instead of listening to what I'm saying. If you listen to what I'm saying, it makes perfect sense.
Hold on. I have so many phones
exactly,
that I never know what's connected.
Exactly, it's obvious, y'all. Because if she was standing on integrity, she would have been spoke out. She would have been spoke out. She waited till her career was over, till the writing was on the wall, and then she decided to say, "You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start lying on Diddy. I'm gonna put claims on Jay-Z. I'm gonna do this." I guarantee you this: if she had some money, they'd have been motherfucking sued her. She don't got no money to sue. What are they gonna do? Dame Dash has money that people can take. If he ain't got money, he got assets. She ain't got shit.
What and who and why?
It's nothing true, y'all.
Okay, here we go.
All allegations.
Yes. All right.
That's why they put that disclaimer in the beginning of the video.
Receipt. And this is what I love when people say, she never has any receipt.
If what she was saying was true, they wouldn't have to put a disclaimer. This their number one person. They posted this there stand 10 toes with her in the mud. We in the mud together. Because she upset these Saints. She upset. She was a singer, man. She thought she was going. I'm telling you, y'all. She thought she was going to get somewhere. She probably got lied to. Diddy probably tricked her. Jay-Z probably tricked her. A lot of artists probably tricked her with, told her they, I got you. Do a little bit of this. I'm going to put you on. You're going to be in my next solo. I'm going to give you your own album. And they lied to her. They lied to her. And now she upset. That's all that's going on, y'all. That's all that's going on. Nothing more, nothing less. It happens sometimes.
She don't have any receipt.
Everyone knew he's the devil.
Everyone wanted to go to Diddy's like parties. When they were having,
Okay, Jordan.
I would go, but there's a party within a party.
This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching for decades. It must.
Man, Dylan, you already know.
Jaguar
It's
Wright.
obvious.
Conspiracy theorist.
Wrong.
Vlad. Hey, Vlad TV, aka what's your name, bro? Vladimir Booski. It's Vladimir
Jameson, a famously smooth whiskey from a famously big family. Meet Julia. She rolls with whatever's thrown.
Let me get this straight, because I'm not person Ukrainian. Vladimir Lyubovny. That's his name. I'm gonna look it up. Hey, yo, no, Vlad, this is Wolfgang. I'm gonna come at you as a tech guy,
Because he is a tech guy. That's his background.
I met
Before
you
vlogging.
Carpet at the homie YG. Shout out to YG. I'm from Compton, but YG's from Bombay.
From Bombay.
I met you at his red carpet, and you were surprised that I knew who you were. I know you were a tech guy. You come from the tech background. I got a tech background, so people know each other. Yeah, and I met you, and you were like, oh shit, yeah, I said, hey, what's up, Vlad? This is what it is.
Like Taki.
Vlad, bro.
What the fuck is she talking about, man?
You're a vulture.
Yeah, watch this nonsense.
Was Bieber. Odell responded.
In our face.
Why you lying on his forehead?
And Vlad. And your fat ass wife.
We'll stop there. Let's be very clear. This is the email that DJ Vlad sent me, his producer sent me, asking me to appear on his podcast on YouTube just after the Cassie video was released on my birthday. I saw it. I never responded.
Everybody knows he ain't got no integrity.
Weeks and weeks later. But then again, Diddy was already in trouble, so you really didn't need to talk to me because you couldn't do much disinformation with me. I guess that's why your friend from the Star Report, or should I say the Comet Report, because he crashed out just like a comet. I guess that's why he was so upset when I started asking him relevant questions about why he's propping up a liar. At this point in time, Vlad, I think it's only fair to say that Carol Johnson, your assistant, unless you're saying you didn't know, she sent this on your behalf. You did want me on your show.
I mean, which makes sense. For the kind of content he chased,
yeah,
it makes
He's
sense.
always looking to put a case on somebody to move him out of the way.
With that being said, was it
exactly the show? Exactly.
At that time, did they let you know?
I didn't even know Vlad was going to be on.
Oh,
Like I said, it was brilliant.
Wow.
Because everything that he said, denouncing me and then confirming me and then talking about, that all happened a day before the report about the 9-year-old boy was released. And before people started confirming that the video that was being shopped around was Bieber and Diddy.
Yo, there she go. There the fuck she go. Jesus Christ. Where did she get this information from, y'all? Yo, this is what I be talking about. Where did she get this information from? Who said this? Who confirmed it? The lawyer didn't say it. What is she talking about? Yo, that's what I'm saying. She get on here and she make these wild, salacious claims that people just run with, and now y'all come over here attacking me when I'm telling you the motherfucking truth. I'm telling you the truth. This girl was lying, but everybody likes a pretty lie. Nobody likes the ugly truth. Everybody likes a pretty lie. Where the fuck did she get that information from? Who told her? Exactly. Like, yo, come on, y'all. Y'all can't see this shit. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, how do these people do this? Like, yo, they get on platforms and in front of hundreds of thousands of people, just lie. Look at her face. Look at her face, y'all. Hold up. Look at her face. Yo, any person that can lie to you like that is a dangerous person, y'all. Any person that can lie to you like that is a dangerous person because they're not releasing information, man. They didn't say it was no underage kid. Look at this person, y'all. Sit there, look at you straight in your face and lie. The hell? Tell me it was Bieber. There's no proof to that. Where'd she get that from? Oh, man, they would kill her on trial. Oh, my God. I can imagine her on the bench. She gonna get mad and walk out. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
See, that's the problem with running your mouth, Vlad. That's the problem. You didn't realize on Monday that every word that you said was going to be invalidated on Tuesday. See, that's what happens when you're a liar. See, I didn't have to worry about what I said on Monday, because I knew what I said on Monday was going to hold up on Wednesday. The truth needs no support.
Oh, hold up. Let me show y'all the Diddy hotline. I got it now. Hold up. I was looking for it while we was watching this. Look at this, y'all. Then we're going to go back to old Jaguar. Lie. She ain't saying Jaguar lie. You're not right about that girl, man. Fucking fraud. So look at this, y'all.
Yo, this is
What's up, Charles?
somebody pick up.
Your call may be recorded for call quality assurance purposes. Thank you for calling the Sean P.Diddy Combs Abuse Helpline. This call is being recorded.
Hey, Dylan, know who else switching up? Jane Dale. Jane Dale backtracking too.
Understand the strength and courage it takes to come forward. Any information you provide will be kept completely confidential, but we expect full honesty in order to properly assist you with your potential case. By staying on the line, you agree to provide accurate information to the best of your knowledge under penalty of perjury. Please hold for the next available representative.
Thank you for calling. My name is Jared. How may I assist you?
Man, hit me on Instagram.
Hi,
Keep
I
it
was
G-News.
calling because I wanted to know, like, what type of evidence do you guys need?
Well, what it is I have a few questions the firm would like me to go through with you, and We could see if you do have some pertinent information for the claim if you have a couple moments.
Okay, it wasn't for me. It's for my daughter.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm so sorry to hear.
This is
The Diddy hotline, y'all.
Your call.
Yo, anything, yo, come on now. The man got he said he got 4,000 calls and he vetted them. This my Instagram. I mean, my Instagram. Y'all gotta find me on Instagram. Cause sometimes YouTube don't send notifications. Oh shit. My bad, y'all. Keep it G News. Alright, so let's get back to Miss Wright.
And room.
Why do you think Vlad has been allowed to take
That was
our
real.
culture and be able to do as many things as he's been able to do?
I believe, in my opinion, that he is an information, a disinformation agent. I think the reason why it's hard for anyone to attach him to any American agency is because he isn't a part of any American agency. I have reason to believe that he is Mossad, Israeli intelligence background. I mean, you were born in that region, or at least your people come from that region. You marry a black woman, get your little black sympathy, get into the culture a little bit, act like you want to make black people famous and you care about this and that. I remember when you started, Vlad. You want to know what was funny? A friend of mine that worked for Homeland Security told me to never sit with you because this isn't the first time you reached out to me, Vlad.
You got friends at Homeland Security,
2008.
Jag? Is that right?
After me and Mr. Carter had a very, very, very unfortunate incident. Your life is about as and your background is it's about as easily tracked as Barack Obama's.
That's pretty tracked.
Like there's something very wrong with you. And not only that.
And make sure y'all subscribe if y'all want to donate to the platform. Cash that Baltimore swag, man. Support the movement, man. You know they don't pay nothing for live videos. Might get $3 for this video. 100-something thousand views. $4.
You're being championed as a friend by the Comet Report, who was thrown off of radio.
I blame the channels too. See what's going on right now, y'all. It's everybody is selling out for views. Everybody is selling out for views. They don't give a fuck if the person telling the truth. They're like, it's crazy. Like I never thought in a million years that this is what, especially black people. Like I never thought that we'd resort to this type of. Hold on, man, my phone geek. Yeah, I never thought that we'd resort to this type of stuff, man. Like, we really lying for views now. Like, did y'all see what Gene Deal said that? Gene Deal said that it was all entertainment. I said, wow, y'all. So you been lying on that man's name and then called it entertainment? And all these allegations on that man. And now that man is arrested and indicted. And you come back and say, well, it was, it's all entertainment on my end. I said, wow, yo, this shit different. People ain't no integrity no more. Like, yo, this shit wow, y'all. It's wild, y'all. And I do promo too, y'all. But I gotta like what you got. I don't just promo anything. It gotta be something I try to move with integrity. Like I don't just promote anything.
For threatening to assault.
Psychologists have discovered that procrastination isn't caused by laziness or lack of motivation,
I just got
but instead it's your coping mechanism.
A 4-year-old child.
Oh, Lord.
His partner, I know for a fact, committed statutory essay.
They took the interview down.
And I feel bad because I talked that girl.
Jay-Z
filing her report.
Jay-Z hit him. I was wondering why my videos kept getting strikes. Jay-Z hit him, and they took they had to take the interview down for misinformation.
Police, because you told me she was a liar, but you told me all of that. Like the both of y'all got some weird history. And then Vlad, you do a podcast with a Hollywood plant who was convicted of child grooming and SA and all of that.
Yeah, she definitely filed with Charleston White.
Piers.
Say anything. Shot Jack.
And get the pervert. The birds of a feather flock together. And then D.L. Hughley, you have him as a running guy on your show. And everybody knows what Monique told us all about. Bob,
what it is.
His friend essay his daughter and refused to believe his daughter until the money ran out, and then all of a sudden you found something wrong with her. Like everyone in your orbit, Vlad, is a weirdo. And you're white.
What the fuck that gotta do with anything?
You don't even look remotely hip hop. Nigga, you look like you should have done the reprisal for Fiddler
She
on
an
the
actor.
Roof.
Yo, did y'all see that performance she did on Piers Morgan? Yo, she put on a performance. I was like, yo, this girl's a fucking actor. Who the fuck would have known? She's a real live actor. Put in a movie. Give her an Emmy. Like, yo, I be tripping out these people, y'all. And it's crazy, y'all, because, see, this Boots, what it is. The thing about it is, as long as we entertaining these people, we not gonna be interviewing. It's real people out here, yo, that can add value to the culture, add value to the. You understand? We interviewing these motherfuckers that's just spewing nonsense, saying anything to go viral. And it's like, yo, this is what we cool with. Like, yo, all these platforms. It's like, yo, especially as black people, and it's not nobody else, but as black people, yo, we finally got the chance, right, to write our own story, create our own narratives after all these years. And this is what we do. This is what we do. These are the people that we rather interview. Like, yo, nobody think that's fucked up. Like, yo, everybody is monetizing off the ignorance, y'all. Everybody. Nobody wants to tend to the people that got intelligence. Everybody want to tend to the ignorance. And I ain't talking about, ignorance isn't a bad thing. Everybody's ignorant on something. You got the ignorant street guys that all they want to talk is street shit, and they go to No Jumper and they talk about crimes. And then you got the ignorant people that want to know about the streets. But they being misled because they're not getting real information, because they're not talking to anybody that got the people that's interviewing the ignorant street guys. They're not talking to street guys with intelligence. Like, it's some of us that been in the streets, born and raised, did everything under the sun with it, but we can speak it and talk it in a way that prevent others from following that path. We're not going to glamorize it. But yet, they rather bring people on platforms that's going to glamorize the streets, knowing the streets is a dead-end road. It's a dead-end road. Yo, I didn't start working a job consistently till I was 30. 30, y'all. 8 years ago. You feel me? The streets put you behind the 8 ball. You in this lifestyle and you chasing this life. But what happens is, once you get old enough, you realize, like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? You understand? Like, yo, everybody that was, not everybody, but most people that grew up with me that worked when they was 16, them motherfuckers up here. I keep getting up here, going back down. Getting up here, going back down. Getting up here, going back down. So it's like, yo, it gets to a point, yo, if we can teach our kids earlier that stay on this level and build your way up, because it ain't no shortcuts in life. And that's another thing that the internet is doing. The internet is showing, because clout chasing is a shortcut. It's a shortcut. Chasing clout, saying anything to go viral, it's a shortcut. But in reality, in the real world, it ain't no shortcuts. So what are we teaching our children? What are we teaching our children? And people don't like to think about that, man, but we're going to see. We're going to see how it look in the next 10 years, 5 years, maybe 3 years.
You act like that running around from 10 rooftop to 10 rooftop playing your little weirdo music. You know, that was based, that whole movie, The Fiddler on the Roof, that came out of Eastern Europe, right on the edge of Russia, where your people are from, where Mossad is very involved. Considering everything that's going on with the Israelis right now and the war and the this and that, you know, seems like you would be more interested in that, like Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher were before Ashton and his Diddy partying became a set. Like, there's a lot of
more bullshit. No proof. Just all allegations.
You got Ashton Kutcher in love with Mila Kunis on that 70s show. Then they break up for absolutely no reason after he starts hanging out with Diddy. Then he marries Demi Moore.
Jesus
He
Christ.
drained him of all the adrenochrome she can, and apparently he replenished himself by doing inappropriate things with her daughters. I'm glad. I'm sure you're glad.
Yeah, that was funny.
Right now.
Demi Moore has a wild movie out. I forgot what it's called, but I'll Google it. Yeah, The Substance.
He went right back to Mila, though. He went right back to where he wanted to be.
You know, age appropriate.
Not even age appropriate.
Oh my gosh, Owen.
Was that your Illuminati assignment?
I got you, man.
And then there's the Danny Masterson connection, too. Who Vlad, if I am correct, and Ashton Kutcher both vouch for. These are weird people.
So, Jay, let me ask you.
The question is how does Vlad make it on to Piers Morgan and none of his very nefarious comes up? You're being promoted by child pedo people. You're doing business with child pedo people. You are co-signing child pedo people.
Where's the facts? Where's any facts?
It's weird.
Sure, it's like, yo, how do you just say these things, right? And you don't gotta produce any facts. You're being promoted by this. You're doing it. Like, yo, how you just gonna say that about that man? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm no fan of Vlad TV. I think Vlad TV is a culture vulture to the highest extent. You know, he just under Adam 22 and Trap Lord Ross. But I ain't ready to just put no motherfucking wild ass claims on him, man. I mean, see, I could tell Jaguar Wright is fucking lying. She's a fucking liar. It's obvious. All you gotta do is look at her career. You can look at her career and realize why she's doing this.
That's just weird. You're weird.
Do you think they asked Vlad before he came on?
For real, Stephanie? Why she ain't been say nothing?
I'm sure
exactly.
But the thing is this. The only, it's great.
And she said she got tapes,
like
Stephanie.
I thought it was brilliant. But
so she got her own tapes.
The only way that he could have been cloaked from a vetting team as fierce as Piers Morgan's is if he was being covered by a government.
So what are your thoughts on?
So she's saying Piers Morgan vetted her. Get the fuck out of here. No, the fuck he did. He just brought your ass up there because you was viral. Everybody's chasing clout now, y'all. Like this, it's not like nobody is moving with integrity. Look what they allowed Shannon Sharp to do. They allowed Shannon Sharp to run a wild ass play and still backed them. Could they been in on it? Who knows? Yo, what people didn't start to figure out is you can chasing clout like I done said it too many times, man. I'm telling people, yo, this chasing clout shit gotta stop. It has to end somewhere. It have to end somewhere, yo. Like, yo, how far down? And I say it's almost like on every live. How far down this road are we willing to go? Just think of some of the things we seen, y'all. You got people making wild allegations on people. I told y'all every time. I seen a girl give away her kids on live. I seen young boys getting shootouts on live after they've been threatening back and forth all day. Like, y'all, it gotta end. It gotta end. Things always get better before it get worse. So I'm trying to tell people. And the interviewers are the worst ones because they the ones that interview these motherfuckers. If these people weren't getting interviewed and weren't getting put in front of millions of people, then they wouldn't have no incentive to keep going. Excuse me. Got acid reflex, y'all. They wouldn't have no incentive to keep going. You give them incentive to keep going when you keep giving them interviews. So the next clout chaser gotta outdo this one. So what the fuck can I say? She said that Jay-Z and whoever eat babies. Shit, I gotta say, you understand? You get what I'm saying? Appreciate it. Clout chasing begets more clout chasing, yo, and it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. The shit evolves, and people not understanding because people think it's the internet, and I keep telling people the internet is real. It's not just the internet. How many things have we seen started on the internet, yo? Then now you're seeing it on the streets. I told y'all a while ago. I be seeing girls in my city now with shorts that just like go to the middle of their butt. Yo, I seen that on the internet first. And that is real. And that's very real. But that's how they trick you. That's how they trick you with the nonsense. By telling you it's the internet, what you expect. I expect a certain level of integrity. I expect 80% real, 20% bullshit. Right now, we got 80% bullshit, 20% real. Yo, we got to even it out. At least 50-50. At least just like how it was with the rap music. You had the gangster rap, then you had the conscious rappers. There's no more conscious rappers. You have to have a yin and a yang to everything. Right now, yo, we is dealing with 80% garbage, 20% real. It's hard to find anybody on the internet that's you know, saying something real, saying something that people can relate to. It's damn near impossible to find them people. And remember, what happened to TikTok trends for people that think internet ain't real? Remember TikTok trends? Remember Do It for the Vine? The internet is real. Kid Boys started on the internet in Milwaukee. How did the world find out? The internet. Stop letting these people tell you the internet ain't real. It is very real. And once you see things on the internet, it's just a matter of time before you start seeing it walk down your street. I'm just trying to keep it real with y'all, man. Vine was a long time ago. You must not be from here. TikTok, Chinese platform.
So Ariel, then she comes on last as a lawyer for one of the Diddy accusers. She actually backs your. She
corroborated the fact that she saw the very videotapes that I said were about to be sold right here on this couch just a couple months ago. Why is everyone so late?
Don't want to believe.
No. I said right here.
Yes, it's like Instagram.
Activity on the dark net.
Man, straight up, boo. Somebody gotta do it, man. I appreciate y'all for
we're going to be sold for profit because the dealer needs the money. Did I not say that?
Trying to bring real back.
Right here.
We gonna bring real back.
And now we got a lawyer.
Keep lying on everybody.
Who has seen it. But I ain't got no receipts. Okay. You know what my receipt is? Reality and time.
I watched a video of an interview of Justin Bieber, and he was talking about Billie Eilish, and he was like,
I wrong. She lied.
I just want to protect her. I just want to keep her
wonder
safe.
why they keep interviewing her dumb ass. Lying and shit.
What do you think he went through? Where
because
If you're a YouTuber and you want to save hours managing your library, you need to, buddy. Come check out how you can edit your end screens, cards, and descriptions.
Knows what's been happening to Billy. Just like everybody knew what was happening to Millie Bobby Brown, girl, with Drake. These people are monsters.
For real, Boots.
You notice Billie Eilish's career has slowed down a little bit.
Yeah.
Why? She had that
See, but see, 8430. See, this the thing. We even talked about that shit. Yo, how many children has been given to the industry? Fucking B2K, Bow Wow, Usher, Justin Bieber. Like, yo, you got people that give their kids to the industry. Why aren't these people ever, if everything is true and these kids are really being harmed, right? It's crazy. Why aren't these parents ever held accountable? It sounds like to me, yo, if everything is true, that's how they want it to be. That's the status quo. And think about these children. They all become superstars. Like they don't just reach mid-level success. They become superstars. So what's really going on? What's really going on, y'all? That's why I keep telling people, like, if we not ready to see no takedown of the industry. If the industry is running like that, that's how the fuck they want it to run. It's running like a well-oiled machine. That's how they want it to run. That's why everybody not allowed to the party. I don't even want to go to the motherfucking party. That's why some people seen how that shit was and backed out gracefully. I don't want no parts of it. Y'all can have that shit. But the people that participate, can you call them victims? Like I told y'all, if I was going around robbing people and I got killed during a robbery, y'all, I'm not no victim. I knew what I was getting myself into, and I still participated. I can't be no victim in that sense. If I get killed, they're gonna call me a suspect. Suspect was killed in the armed robbery gone bad. They're not gonna then turn around and call me a victim just because I tried and failed. You feel me? Kirk, you always come over here talking stupid. Shut your dumb ass up. See, here's my job. If anybody wants to support the platform, cash at Baltimore Swag. BALTIMORESWAG. Support the real. There ain't too many of us left. A1, I didn't know you was in here.
We need to put Lizzo on a milk cart, and a couple months later, she's working out at the gym. Talking about she's taking time to lose weight and get her life together. You know who else has been trying to lose weight?
Yeah, yo, that's how I feel about it for a 30.
You want to know what's
already.
Ozempic?
I mean, hey, Ozempic. Hey, listen to me. I don't know why they give it names. They should just call it what it is. Constant diarrhea. Because that's what people on Ozempic have. It's constant diarrhea.
What's up, Nate, baby?
If you eat,
yeah, they got paid.
You're going to shoot hot liquid out your
like, that's the same, even with the Diddy situation, y'all. And we getting it like this. We ain't watching all that shit. Even with the Diddy situation. Yo, when have we ever seen a fucking lawsuit turned criminal? Like, we watched a lawsuit that you paid. You pay for lawsuits to sweep it under the rug. They took this man money and still turned that shit to a criminal investigation and indicted the man off the shit. Like most people that be in the comments talking about Diddy, yo, they don't even realize that Diddy is on trial for Cassie. They think it's something else because the media is conflicting. The media is confusing people on what's really going on and what's not. You got the freak offs, like I said earlier in the video. You got the freak offs and you got the Diddy parties, but people is connecting them together because TMZ just did it intentionally. TMZ just did it intentionally. Rewind the video over y'all if y'all just coming in. Look at what TMZ just did. They showed the video of a Diddy party and said this have to come up in the trial with the freak offs, and that's not the same thing. That's not, none of that has been alleged in that paperwork. If you read Cassie lawsuit and then read the indictment, I think I got both of them on my channel. Everything is the same paperwork. It's just written different. Oh, y'all, you must just came over here. I ain't trying to beat nobody down. I'm telling people, yo, this shit is bullshit. Let the man get a fair trial. I couldn't believe what Stephen A. Smith did yesterday, yo. That shit was disgusting, yo, when his mother decided to speak out and the way he tried to characterize what she was saying to his audience. That was disgusting, man. That was disgusting. I'm like, yo, Stephen A. Smith, you need to stay talking sports, yo. Stop talking about other things, yo, because that's outside of this is the thing. People think just because you're good at basketball, you good at public speaking. Just because you can rap, you good at, like, yo, that's not what that is, yo. Once you stick to what you know. That's the thing about the internet. The internet that made it cool for everybody to speak on everything, yo, but everybody's not qualified to speak on everything. And it's cool. You feel me? Like, you don't, it's fine. Speak on what you know. Yo, I don't speak on shit I don't know. I try not to anyway. I try only speak on things that I know about, things that make sense. Use life experiences. I'm good at reading people. I'm good at analyzing situations. So that's what I do, you know? I analyze situations. I analyze people. I look at the way they move, you know, the way they act. I pay attention to all those things, yo, because that's how you can tell if a person is being honest or a person is fucking lying. I mean, but it is what it is. Y'all know we go live every day, 11 p.m. Eastern time. Check out, I just uploaded a video on Julio Fulio. Make sure y'all check that out when y'all leave here. I uploaded it right before I went live, so the views probably down. But we just try to stick to the truth, y'all. Now, if everything come out and it be proven that Diddy did some of these things, that's how we ride. Diddy, you out of order. But yeah, we're not gonna allow the media to paint this narrative with frivolous lawsuits. We ain't doing that. We're not standing for that. Let them do that. Why the fuck we gonna do it? I mean, why are we gonna do it? They've been doing that shit to us for fucking how many years now? So now we got platforms and we just gonna pile on too? Man, fuck out of here. Not on Keep It G News. Nah. And if y'all go back to the first videos I did, I was with the crew. Man, didn't go to jail, until I realized what this was about. And I said, oh, hell no, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Fuck no, because they don't give a fuck about no fucking victims. This shit about something. This was a business relationship that turned personal. And then when he explained the reason why he decided to do what he did, it's like, yo, his lawsuit probably had merit. So you mean to tell me in this country, yo, you can't have merit and go against one of these people without them crushing you? I'm standing against that 100% of the time. 100% of the time, I'm standing against it. Because that shows that it's still sailing in this country. That shows you can't get where you want to go. You can't get where you want to go. Not unless you play completely by their rules. But these are the same people that break all the rules. So you can break the rules, but I can't. Man, get the fuck out of here. See, we all break them together. We ain't none of us breaking them. Straight up. That's how I carry, man. But let me know how you feel about this in the comments. It's another day of Keep It G News, and I'm out.